Okay, now please continue. Sorry. Start again with your introduction.
Okay.
Start short again. Sorry. My mistake. No, sorry. Introduce yourself.
Hello?
We tape it.
Hello?
You get
Yeah,
me.
then you can go ahead. He said you should introduce, you can start all over because they are recording it.
First again.
It's being recorded, so they want you to introduce yourself and start all over. It appears there's a little problem on that side.
No sound.
We hear you. We hear you.
We can hear you.
Only start again. No, it was our mistake. You can continue. You do everything correct.
Dennis, are you there?
Yeah, I'm hearing now.
Yeah, okay, good. He said you should start all over because they are recording. They want to disseminate the information you coming give. So they want to record it.
Let me start all over. Are you people getting me now, right?
Very good.
Okay, good. As I'm about to give the information about what unfolding on Butuburan, since 1990, this place was given to the Liberian refugees because of our civil war. And we didn't come to Butuburan on our own. It was the government of Ghana that brought us here. We were here up to 2003, where they registered refugee to be known as our refugees in Ghana. The first 10 to 13 years, we said there was no identity until 2003. After 2003, they gave us the identity as a refugee. 2010, the sensational was invoked, and there were two options given to people. You either go back home or be integrated in the Ghanaian society. And majorities of the Liberians choose to stay in Ghana because of the year they stay here, the children they born, and going back home was a bit difficult for them. So they choose to be integrated in Ghana. Others decided to go back home. And in that process of the integration, the Ghanaian government, we don't know what the agreement they have with the Liberian government. They came up with a Liberian passport. Well, the asking what was the reason of the passport, they said it was the agreement between the Ghanaian government and the Liberian government. The passport was issued to us to stay in Ghana with the hope that with a lot of promises they made, we're going to be relocated from Butuburan. We're going to be having the shelters to be. Our kids were going to go to school free. Now, when the passport was issued, they gave a resident permit to stay in Ghana. Now, in the resident permit, they have a clause in the resident permit that say you can't do business or do any other job in Ghana, which restricted all to live in Ghana. So it became a difficult task for us. And even besides that, there was a grant given by the Dennis and the American government, which they gave a family here 800 cedi. And if you honor your parents, you receive 400 cedi. That was 2013 and 14. So after that, we was like asking, now we are getting the passport, but there's a restrictions in this passport. How do we work? How do we do business? It restricted us not to even get outside or Butuburan to do any other thing. So we've been Butuburan for all of the years. We have been questioning the one sentence. Why is it that you integrated us in Ghana and we can work and do business? Somewhere 2021, the DC, they wanted to camp. We begins to go and battle all of these things. And all these things were presented to the international community, to the government of Ghana, even when the Liberian government came, that these are some of our constraints. The promises that Ghanaian government made to all, they are not fulfilled, don't. So it is very difficult that we can even get on our own. And what can the 800 cedi at the time was like a $400, 2013. And if you honor your family as a child, you get like a $200. It can do anything. It can even rent a house for a month or two. We have children, we have food to eat. So they put her to the demolition until this gone February on the 27th. So morning early by 4 a.m., we wake out and we saw caterpillars around the camp. And I begins to go there to ask and say, what's going on? They said they were about to demolish. I would say, how? They said they want their land. So I decided to go to the police and let the police know. The police said they was not informed about the demolition. And I said, but then there's what's going on. They said, we were going to invite you to be part of it. So the police, the fire service, the immigration, nobody was around. They begin to demolish our building. As the demolition, the same Ghanaians stealing what belongs to all our farms, our mattresses, our chairs, stealing. So it started that morning until they worked up to 11 p.m. We were calling all over. There was until late in the evening when some radio station begins to come and begins to verify what's happening. Up to now, since the 27th of February, up to today, Ghanaian government have not said anything, and they have demolished the entire camp up to 97%. People are sleeping in the street, no food, no water. People are sick, disabled, old ages are all packed up. Now, a few days ago, to our utmost surprise, the district assemblies came up with a rate that we were summoned to the court, Autu court, that we are trespassers. They should be able to leave the school. And we had nowhere to go. Nobody's attending to us. Things are difficult. You got 6,169 persons registered right now to about 8 centers. And all of these things have been a burden to us. We got nowhere to turn. This is a situation unfolding now on Buduburan. And as we speak, UNHCR have not come around. Ghana Refugee Board have not even come around. The Ghana immigration came for the first day. The next day, up to now, they are not even come. That is the kind of a situation that we are undergoing right now as I speak to you in Ghana. We have a display center, about 8 centers. We have 6,169 persons registered at those various display centers. That's what happened in Ghana right now on the post here.
So, are you? You are not in communication direct with Ghana government.
We are communicated to the board responsible, the entity responsible for refugee, which is Ghana Refugee Board, and we have serial interview where the Ghana Refugee Board said we have been integrated. And we need to find our way out. And we say, how do we go out? If you give a resident to stay in Ghana and you say we shouldn't work and do business, and we don't even have the first money to even go outside and rent anywhere. So Ghana Refugee Board, as of now, they are not even come out to say anything. When the rate came, I sent the rate back to Ghana Refugee Board that we have been sued by the district assembly to go to court. They want to invite our people to go in the to go outside, be floating in the street. And up to now, we are not hearing anything from the government of Ghana. Until yesterday, they were demolishing on the Easter Sunday where our ladies got killed in the demolition. And that person having to be their own Ghanaian citizen. Well, when the police came and halted the demolition down zone 10. And up to now, we expect that maybe by tomorrow morning, they will start the rest of the 3% of the camp to be demolished.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What do the people do now?
You say what?
How they are reacting? Your people, you are just waiting now, and or what? What are your plans now?
When it started, we are not reacted on them because here we have strangers, and the kind of people they were using to demolish were not security. They all have arms. But they were not security because we don't know whether they were security or plainclothes security. So what I did was to speak to my people to calm down because anything we're going to do, it will have resulted in a different thing. See what happened yesterday. A woman sleeping in the house and the child was like crying. My mom is in the house and the operator said, look, blow up the house. And the house fell on the woman. She died. It would have been Liberian and nothing will come out of it.
Yeah. What can be done now? What are your proposals? You are desperate. You don't know what to do.
Right now we find ourselves in a kind of a predicament, and we are praying for whatsoever solution that can take off on the kind of a situation. Either going whatsoever that will make our life to be good. But for all, we don't feel happy living in Ghana again because we live here for 34 years, and the same people we live among is the same people that demolishing houses on us. I don't think we are secure to even be here again. So if the enemy is supposed to go home, their country, we are desperate. We don't have any hope. Even food to eat become problem for us. Water to drink, it become problem for us. Our people are even sick. No medication.
What are your wishes? You know, I don't know if we can raise a voice and speak to politicians here in Germany that they should talk to the Ghanaian government. What can be done for you? If I got you right, you want to go back to get support to go to Liberia back, yeah?
But for me, if I would say that clearly, the government is aware, it's on the media, and all state institutions aware that a demolition going on Buduburan, and their demolitions came up to 97%. So we don't know what to even say to the Ghanaian government. And a month plus now, since the 27th of February. So the only options that we are appealing to whosoever in the world that is willing to help us, either to take us home or the other find anywhere that we can go. But living in Ghana now becomes difficult because we stay here for 34 years. And if the same people we stay for 34 years can treat us like this, I don't think we can say anything against it because the government is aware. We have cried the first day they demolished, so give us a benefit. At least the other side we can really be there. They said no. They want their land. They even beating our people while demolishing. So we don't know what to say again to the Ghanaian government. I went to the police and lodged a complaint that police just were going on at Buduburan. The police said the issue is not with them. The issue with the national security. So we don't really know what to say. But the president of the country is aware. The Solomon Dankun Coin, who's the district assembly director, said he got an order from the Jubilee House when we have a talk show on the VOA. They were watching told the world. So the president is aware. It's like apparently he gave the order for them to do what they are doing to us.
So, Dennis, I may ask you, as of now, women and children, how is the sanitation issue there? Because I know our own Budumbura camp, people use to buy water from Point Hope and what have you. What is the sanitation issue now when it comes to the women bathing and what have you? How is it now?
People even bathing upside when it get dark. The Point Hope water that were even coming when they were demolishing the spot almost off the point. And they have to pay for water to go in that tank. And imagine the number of people to this centers. Even if you put water there today before in the evening finish. But with the issue of bathing, the women wait in the night to be outside and bathe. And now, with the issue of the dwelling places, those places are congested. I even been appealing to other NGOs to see how best we can spray out of the room, because if we are not careful, there will be an outbreak of disease. And what happened to us during the demolition might happen. We lost most life because all the rooms, some rooms are taking almost 300 persons, got nowhere to go. Some are even sleeping out. We are appealing for canopies to even save them, and there's nothing coming to our aid.
Okay, Baba Aye, please unmute yourself and speak.
Thank you, comrades. This is very unfortunate, and also
introduce yourself short. Maybe you introduce yourself.
Okay. My name is Baba Aye. I'm a trade unionist, and I'm editor of the Socialist Workers League.org website.
In Nigeria.
In Nigeria, yeah. So I wanted to have a few clearer insights. One, have you reached out to the trade unions beyond NGOs and also radical left groups in Ghana to amplify resistance against this condemnable demolition? Two, the second question would be, is this demolition part of a Is this demolition part of a gentrification process. What I mean here, like right now, my group, the Socialist Workers League, and some radical parties like the African Action Congress, we are also facing, we are helping to mobilize resistance in some communities where informal settlements are being demolished in Lagos because rich people want to grab the lands. So it's important to understand the class interest behind what is happening there now. And then lastly, I would also like, you spoke to it a bit because it also related to the questions Wolfgang asked but I'll put it more this way. What are your demands? Definitely the issue of justice, stopping the demolition and all that. But beyond that, are your demands about going to Liberia or genuine integration in Ghana, which is also an ECOWAS state? And I don't see why there should have been this, you can't walk. That itself was a violation of your rights as citizens of ECOWAS states, So what are the concrete and comprehensive demands that the community is making now in this situation, in the light of this situation? Thank you very much. Solidarity.
Sorry question. Do you have contacts in the administration of ECOWAS that we tell them what's going on, and if you have reliable people there?
Okay. Can I come in?
Yeah. If he doesn't answer now direct, then.
Okay, I wasn't clear if the question was to me, that, and that's why I started from the trade unions. As trade unions, if the trade union movement is on board with this, we could, because as I said, I'm a trade unionist and we have quite a number of comrades in the trade unions. We could reach out to the ECOWAS Secretariat in Abuja on this. We could, have a West Africa-wide mobilization to put pressures on them. We could get global union federations, regional bodies involved, and all that. And that's why I started with the question of to what extent have we reached out to trade unions and radical left groups like the Socialist Movement of Ghana, like the International Socialist Organization, like the Conventional Peoples. There are groups that I think Pan-Africanists, that are socialists, that are radical, that would be happy to amplify the resistance required for stopping this nonsense and injustice that's taking place. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. In the first place, before we have written the Amnesty Internationals, we have written commissioners on human rights and administrative justice, and we have written the European Union, the American embassy, few other embassies in Accra there, and the commissioners on human rights and administrative justice told us we should get this, all those who got affected, their name and their signatures before they can even commence anything. And we said, see what is happening right now. People are helter-skelter. And I wrote a communication signed as a leader of the people. And I think we should begin from there while waiting for the listen of all those people. Amnesty, we sent a communication to them. Up to now, nobody come back to us. So all the media houses came here and they know exactly what's happening. The government, the district assembly came here with the regional police command. I was arrested the 3rd days of the demolition. They even detained me for like 6 hours before releasing me, coming back home. So almost everybody is aware. But I don't know why up to now, the government of Ghana have not posted up to date until even killing somebody yesterday. And up to now, we are still sleeping in the street, nowhere to even go, no water, no food. Up to now, we are even surprised. We don't know what's going on.
Good. I think let me, if I can come in, Baba. I think say you are in the position of influence in a trade union, and you have contact with the various trade unions that you have mentioned. I'm asking you if you could get in touch with them and find out from them about the problem in Ghana. What are they doing about what, if they are heard about it, and what is their position, what they can do. So you as a big man in Nigeria, you can also play that African role for on behalf of the Liberian refugee, and so that other New York can get involved in this, because it's about him. We don't know what's going to happen anytime from now. Cholera can break out, no medication, there's no clinic, and everybody will be, somehow. So we are appealing to all of you, Baba. We are also appealing to you that you can use your position with your federal trade unions and other organizations to see if they can come in with some, whatsoever they can come in with to help the Liberian refugee, the women and children, and the sick, and the elderly people on Bujumbura. And that's my appeal to you, Baba, if you can do that on behalf of the Liberian people.
And in addition to what Matthew just said, I also want to add my voice to it, or Baba, you can take that initiative for us. You see, when we find ourselves, even sometimes to get a freight transport to leave from here to go to Accra, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. Sometimes printing and all, there are a lot of things that we are going through, because everything that you have, just so money somebody come and damage all. As I speak to you, I've been wearing this shirt for the past 3, 4, 5, 6 days, because almost everything that I have lost. My passport even got missing in the process. It's not easy. So since you are already up there and the ECOWAS health office is in Abuja, you can also help us. And if you need whatsoever document or pictures we can send all to you, you can also help us to file our complaint at the ECOWAS. But for Ghana, we don't know where to go again. We are gone everywhere here, and we are not getting any redress.
Maybe I would propose you make a call. You write a letter, a call to the people that you need support. You write you describe the situation. Maybe you make again a small video about the situation, how it looks like there now, and how the people are sleeping, and make a call and back that people of the world should support you. And then we can try to spread it. To trade unions, to other associations who stand for humanity. This, and maybe you sign it either with many people or the responsible people. Maybe this could help us, that we spread it, and you write your clear demands. Either you want support to what Baba said, integration in the Ghana, that you have the right to work and to make business, or others who said we need support to go back to Liberia and maybe get some money for start. You know, in Europe also they don't want that more refugees come to Europe, so we can tell them, please, in this situation, support these people. If you don't want that they have no perspective and are getting desperate, this could be an argument we could do in Europe. Okay, Baba.
Yeah, thank you. First and foremost, let me clarify this. I'm not a big man. The big men are the capitalists. I'm a comrade. Huh? I'm working class.
Okay,
yes.
I understand.
Yeah. Then that being said, it was even a good thing. I didn't see Wolfgang's message on time because I was in some meetings. So, but when I did, I then forwarded to also a colleague I would have loved to be here, but he said he's engaged. He's Liberian and he's a trade unionist. You might know him, George Paul Williams. He used to be General Secretary of NAWU, the National Health Workers Union of Liberia, and he was more or less forced into exile when his life was in peril during the last regime. He had initially was sacked during the Ebola for leading a strike, and it took several years before he was recalled, and we launched an international campaign which led to his recall. His recall was just maybe 2018 or so. For like 5 years anyway, they were him and Tamba, the chair. But since then, he has been, because he's with the Public Services International, which is a global union federation, which I'm also a policy officer of. So he was initially in Togo, then he has been in Ghana. The advantage of and I would like to establish, a two-way between you and him, is that one is not only that being in Liberia and in Ghana, he can have an excellent pulse of things. Is also is that he's a well-recognized figure. Is a winner of this Svensson award, which is issued by the Norwegians. It's something like the Nobel Prize of the labor movement globally. And then he's also part of the PSI, because this is a kind of thing which I think the Public Services International regional body can be involved in. The PSI is a global union federation which represents over 30 million workers across 157 countries. If it launches such a campaign, even if it's only its regional office, and it could even be globally, if it's that would get several trade unions in the public sector on the continent involved. So from the discussion, even writing to the regional secretariat, especially since the PSI stands against all forms of, putting profit before people, commodification, and that's part of the reasons I was asking about. Is there a gentrification agenda behind the demolition? So then also, and what Wolfgang has said is important. There's a need to write an open letter. And beyond Amnesty International, these are good, important things, but they're not enough. And that's why I spoke of the trade unions. Beyond the Global Union Federations, the Trade Union Congress of Ghana should also be written to, because if you have some level of responses, at least within the trade union movement, within the left in Ghana, it would help buoy action in Nigeria and other parts of the region. And I also mentioned like the socialist movement of Ghana, and these are bodies that could be reached out to and that can echo the call for justice for this struggle. Thank you.
Yeah, what do you think? Do you think you can make an open letter where you short describe the camp, its history, not too many sentences, and what's going on, and what you want, where you need support now from the international community? Then we can try to spread it. And then maybe it can reach the Ghana government, that they see that their image is affected internationally. And I think it's very important that you go to those, what Baba said, to the trade unions, the socialistic groups, those who stand for social justice. Then I think it would be very important, write a call, maybe make again a video if you can do with your camera. Baba? Yeah.
Sorry, I was trying to unmute. Yeah. You mean if they make the video, we circulate it and with the letter, right?
Exactly, with the video, with some interviews of people who are suffering now, who describe their suffering.
I agree totally with that.
Not too long.
I agree with that.
between 5 and 10 minutes maximum. You show the situation, the destructed places, houses, and so on. Describe, for example, with the woman what happened, and then not too long, and then we try to that more people get aware. Now, this is maybe, I don't know if in short it will have an effect. I know some German politicians also from the left. Now, I will try to contact them that also on this level, we'll try to do something. No? So that means as soon as possible, write down a court description. What is a Bambua camp? We all don't know it in other countries. The history, the short, the background of your wars, where we can also say the West was very much involved and took a big responsibility what went on in Liberia, especially the USA. A big responsibility, and that you need support now to find your ways, either that you stabilize in Ghana or you have the chance to go back to your home countries. And this should be supported, and you should also get some money for the start in the country. No? If you what you said, you lost everything now. What you had, your stability. No? So the international community, we should ask them that it should be supported.
Okay.
What do you think? How, in which time you can do it?
Within the course of the from tomorrow, we can do that. We can write the communication, and we'll be able to send the communication from now to Wednesday because today's holidays in Ghana. So by tomorrow, we'll do the communication. Maybe Wednesday, we take the communication around.
Okay, and you write this open letter, no?
Yeah.
To ECOWAS, to the trade unions, now where you ever said to whom, and we try to spread it.
Okay.
Though is, you know, the forgotten of this world and the darkness, and the big media, many times they don't speak about us when we are in difficult situations, so we have to organize ourselves.
Okay.
So that we support each other where it is possible.
Thank you.
So Matthew is out, or I don't see him.
I'm here.
Good.
I'm here. Yes. Yeah, that's a very, very good information. If Baba could make his contact available to the chairman, so that a copy of those letters and video can be sent to him to also contact other organizations he is talking about. That would be a very good idea. So the communication can go faster than what we think. Again, I was thinking, what can be the short-term measure? What the communications going around are working? What can be the short-term measure in terms of, I think, food or medication to reach the children, the women and children? Some of them are suffering from malaria and other things. Is there any organization that we can contact immediately to provide some at least medication or food for these women and children who are struggling on a daily basis to eat?
Yeah, what is this? Which islands we got?
Yeah, my question.
Support.
Yeah, for emergency support. If is there any possibility we can, from that side we can contact some NGO and to provide some at least food or medication for women and children, the elderly, the sick, because our own Bujumbura, and I know the situation on Bujumbura, it's not a better situation. That was before the demolition, and now the demolition is on. Imagine what I'm just imagining what is going on there. So I'm asking if there can be any emergency support for maybe food or medication to reach out to the women and children in the short term while we are trying to make these contact with the various trade unions or organizations.
Sure. I don't know if there's from United Nations, from Red Cross. This have International Red Cross. Now I can try tomorrow to make some investigations, which groups we could speak to.
Okay.
And write in the chat, please write your emails and your telephone numbers or WhatsApp numbers, that we that it's easier for us. Baba also wrote want to get phone numbers that we can stay in contact. And then we should make a new appointment and discuss when your call and video is ready. Wednesday evening or Thursday? What do you think? When we can make the next meeting, and then we try to invite more people. When can you be ready? Is this Wednesday evening? Is this possible?
Oh, Wednesday evening is okay.
Good. Then we make it Wednesday evening the same time, yeah?
Yeah.
Is it okay? 5 p.m. So we can use the same link. And then we make an invitation. Yeah, if you want, you write a small call already invitation that we send it around on our homepages and through WhatsApp, that more people are aware, because this time we made it very short, so many people could not react. So invitation about what we speak on Wednesday, you prepare the video and the call, the open letter.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we speak again same time on Wednesday.
Okay.
And in this time, we try to research which associations could be maybe contacted.
Okay.
So Chairman, make your email and WhatsApp number available to Baba, and I think we're gonna already have your number. I give it to him, and so that communication can be easy.
Write it in the chat.
What's the number on the screen?
If you go down on chat, and then you can write it in the chat.
Yeah.
The point chat. There, Alfonso Rogers we have now, yeah. Then Baba also write your number inside, and the others who want to be informed. So then
I just sent my WhatsApp number.
Then warte mal, my WhatsApp number. Let's
And my email, then this
So Chairman, where are you having the video? Which area is that? Which building is that?
Fundamental Baptist.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the churches should also be contacted. Churches and the mosques, those maybe they have also some. Normally they should be involved. I don't know if you have contact to Ghanaian churches and the Muslim associations. Yeah, it could be also a source of help. Okay, then I will send you later the, I've taped it, and when we publish this video, I sent you the link.
Okay.
Your email addresses. Also, you can put
in
your
I
email.
just sent it.
Dennis, I have, yeah. And now Baba also put your email inside.
I just sent my email.
Those I've seen, huh?
So that, Mr. Wakan, I saw it means that Wednesday, 5 p.m., we are meeting here again, probably with
Yes.
more people.
Yes, we try to get more people, no? Baba, it's
because
okay for you on Wednesday.
It's okay for me on Wednesday. It's
you
okay
and
for
so
me.
I asked Baba from the Socialistic Workers.
Yeah, well, you try. It will be because I have Wednesdays and Thursdays, I have a series of meetings, but I'll have a window of 30 minutes from 7 that day, from your time 5, yeah. I might not be able to stay for long because I'll be shortening meetings, but I'll be there for Wednesday.
Okay.
It can be a short meeting, yes, that we know what they have produced, and then we could make an exchange of information.
Yes, this is all our fight for human rights and humanity, regardless of which country you're coming from and so on. They all of us get together and then fight this impunity that going on in Ghana. You know, we are all West African. We know that way back in the 80s, Liberia assisted Ghana when they were in crisis. You know, and even in Liberia, a whole coastal land, you had Ghanaians that occupying it called West Point, you know. And we didn't want for this thing to bring some other problem in the near future between the younger generation that will be coming out because they will reflect to history. So we are asking the international community, those who can do something now to help our people. I don't think the option of staying in Ghana is on anybody's mind on Bujumbura camp. So how we can, ECOWAS can even come in or organize buses or transport for our people to leave. That would be the best thing to do, in my opinion, you know, because I don't think any Liberian wishing to stay in Bujumbura camp for that matter with this type of thing that going on. Seriously, you know.
Yeah, but you have to give them the decision, and they
the decision is there. Yes.
Where maybe some are married with Ghanaians, so they need both options. And,
yeah.
And then for those, what you said, they must have the right to work and to make business, that they can make them their living in Ghana, and otherwise go to Liberia.
No need, if you stay in Ghana with this kind of a restriction, you know, you can't work, you can't do business. Then what are you doing here?
Exactly. Yeah, then we have to, you know, the main idea of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights is we are one human family, and everyone belongs to it and has the right of dignity. And we have to work together to get it. So we have to develop this from downwards. The rich have another, they organize the world for themselves, and not for the common people. So we common people have to unite to organize a world which works and functions for everyone. So we try to support you. No? We are literally all small common people, have not much power, but together we can bring things forward.
Sure.
Have a nice time. Stay strong, and don't give up. No? There's always a chance, and we have to find it.
Thank you.
Solidarity forever.
Exactly. Thank you.
So, bye. I close now. No? Thank you. We see us on Wednesday. It was a nice meeting. Nice that you all took part. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.